Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think you'll have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh I knew it's you, yeah, boy.
Hey family, how's everybody doing? I'm still getting reports in right now, but I want to give a shout out for the people that came in here first. Let me get your names. It was Sanja Watts was in the building first. Your number 7929466. And then we got Nancy LaRose. You came in second, 7929465. And then we got Ruby Turner. And your number is 7929464. Put you guys' numbers in there. Yeah, see, I'm still getting stuff in. But, you guys, let's talk about this case. I want everybody to know that I'm waiting to see somebody in the building. It's one of our family members. See if she's in here or not. I don't see her. I don't see her. She might come in a little bit late. But anyway, you guys, I want you guys to know we are going to follow the what's the guy that had all those women and men and they moved to a different Nature Boy. We're going to follow his case. It's going to start in February the 20th, I think. We're going to follow that case, okay? I want you guys to know we're going to follow that case. So go and tell everybody. Make sure you let them know. We're going to follow that case. We do got some family members that is very close to him that I know. So therefore, I'm not going to be trying to get information out of them. I'm just wanting you guys to know before we start talking about this. Be very leery about what you say about people's family members. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna follow that case. I done thought about it and thought about it, but we're gonna follow it. You're welcome. Always, you're welcome. Thank you guys for showing on up. Today's Friday, and it has some people got paid today. I was not one of them. I just want you guys to know. So, I was a little bit like, what's going on here? But this is the week that I don't get paid. So, I'm going to have to suck it up, buttercup. That's the way things work. It's okay. It's all good. I'll get paid next week. I was like, I get paid and I get paid and it'll work out. God has a way of making everything works. You guys, we're going to talk about the Harmony Montgomery case today. They were still in trial. Have you guys noticed that Adam been coming to court? He was in court yesterday and he was in court today, you guys. And they be putting the camera on Adam. And you see the little tear? I wondered the little tear that he has tattooed on his face. I wonder if that's for his baby girl. I know y'all been wondering it too. Yeah, show of hands, how many people, put a 1 in the chat if you've been wondering that tattoo of that tear, is that for taking out Harmony? I mean, I don't know. When I look at him, I say, oh my God, I just wonder if that's for his daughter. I mean, he's all in prison trying to be all hard. But do they know that tear that he put, it wasn't like he done wrestled a whole man and he done killed somebody and he done did this and did that. Did he take out his baby girl and put that tear on his face? Now, he do got some nice tattoos. I'm going to give it to him. And when he talks, she said, I hope not. Oh, girl, come on now. I hope not either. That'd be like crazy. Or did he already have it? One of those attorneys need to ask that question. Need to ask Kayla. Kayla, did he have that teardrop on his eye before Harmony end up, smushed? Because that's what the word they call it. They call it smush. Or did he, you know what I mean? Like, did he get this while he's in jail? Like, yeah, give me that tattoo on my eye because I done took somebody out. And they'd be like, yeah, dude, you took your daughter out. She said, I need to see his face before. You ain't seen his face? Why is it you not seen this man's face? I mean, you guys, if when we went back and I could be pulling up stuff, I would be able to pull up stuff and hold on. I might be able to, hold on. Girl, I don't know if I can pull up. Oh, God, let me see. Add files. I don't think it'll let me pull it up. See what you can get. Oh, they're talking about the upgrade. I don't want to upgrade right now in my life. Well, I can't. I can pull up other stuff, but I can't pull up things. Oh, wow, I can't even pull up my other stuff. See what you get, upgrade. Oh, wow. It's doing some freaky stuff here. Oh yeah. It wants me to do all kind of other stuff, so I'll jump back on it. Hey, how you doing? She gonna say P.S. Soldier girl. Anywho, Lisa Calhoun says, I pray not. Okay. I pray not too. But I don't believe it. I think he probably already had it, I think he already had it and everything. Well, Alicia Keys is so pretty. Anyway, you guys, let's talk about what's been said, what's been heard. If any of you guys been following the case, we'll talk about what was being said in court in the last couple of days in the Harmony Montgomery case real quick. Yeah, They let me see. So here's the update. So the time-stamped update. So several additional witnesses took the stand today on the Adam Montgomery murder trial. Adam Montgomery, 34 years old, faces charges of second-degree murder, second-degree assault, witness tampering, abuse of a corpse, and falsifying physical evidence, which Kayla is not being charged with the same thing. I don't know why, but she should. But anyway, for the connection of the death of his 5-year-old daughter, Harmony, in 2019. Happy Friday to you, too. They wanted to talk about some insurance. So, some descriptive use during the trial might be disturbing for some viewers, but the explicit language might also be hard. So, viewers' discretion. If you're in here and you don't like cussing words, I'm gonna try not to say them, and I'm gonna try to catch them. But sometimes I just try to read this stuff really quick to see what I can get out of it. So Monday at 2:30. Monday is a holiday. The jury will return at 8:45 a.m. on Tuesday. So they're not going to come Monday. Monday is the holiday. So the judge ended the proceedings for today. She says the trial is moving faster than expected. She thinks the evidence will be in by the end of next week and we can possibly hear closing arguments. That's what the judge said at 2:26. For references, you can view the body cam footage of which the audio that they played for the investigators obtaining the video back in October when they arrested Adam. Important to note, only the body cam video is allowed. The judge previously ruled that the jury could not hear the audio from the body camera. The defense questioned about the location where he was found. He says it's a park where homeless people sleep. So the judge ruled that the jurors could not hear what he had said. Because you got to remember something. When they stopped him, he wasn't stopped. He was sleeping in a car. And I'm going to tell you something. Really, to be honest with you, they shouldn't even be showing the video of him being arrested. Because here's the thing. I believe people have rights. Whether you did something, but you wasn't in agreement to be recorded. And so, that's why they can't hear. But the weird thing about it is, this is crazy, because the weird thing about it is, what did they hear yesterday? Oh, they heard when he was in the interrogation. That's kind of weird because I guess he did agree on that, but he didn't agree at the beginning. But I guess they got to show that they did offer him his memorandum rights. And so therefore, all of that. So the judge did not let them hear what he was saying. And it's weird because I think I had heard it, but I listen to a lot of stuff all the time. So, I know I heard it. I'm just trying to think, was it while they were in court or did I hear it on my own? Because I listened to it on my own, too. But anyway, they say here that the judge did not let the jurors hear when he was at the... No, she did. She did. I remember now. Because remember that one police officer, he got on a stand and they handed him, he was like, handed him a phone and then he handed it to another police officer and then they let him go. And I heard that while the man was on the stand, because I remember, because I didn't never see that before. So the jurors did hear it, they just heard it at a different time. Whether they put it all together, I don't know. But they did hear what was said when he got arrested, when he was sleeping at the park. And why is that so weird that y'all don't want people to know where people sleep at the park? Because you're giving drug dealers names and stuff. I can't remember what that drug dealer's name was, but he's all over the place. He even showed up, I heard. I don't know who he was, but anywho, he did say something like, I did sell them drugs. So anyway, but he had immunity, so he could say, yep, I did. I sold them drugs. Anyway, at 2:25 p.m., they were now hearing from the Manchester police detective Craig. He was discussing when he found Adam sleeping in the car on 12/31. The day police announced Harmony's disappearance, the jury is now being shown the body cam footage. And 2:03, prosecutors are leaking the phone to Adam Montgomery by showing the juries that the Facebook account was logged into the device. They show messages between Adam Montgomery and Travis Beach. The defense says the evidence does not show the messages were actually written on that phone. And 149. Now remember, Travis had something to do with the U-Haul and all of that. They were smoking meth and coke. Yeah. Matter of fact, you guys, hold on for a minute. My throat is dry. You talking about? Hold on. Let me give me something to drink. Okay. So, yeah, I know it's a soda. Ooh, that's good. Haven't had one all day. So at 1:45, no questions for the defense for Rosa. He is excused as a witness. Rosa says Kelsey Small made the transition at the Echo ATM that day. The ATM paid $1 for a Samsung phone. $1? Kelsey Small passed away in March 2022. She did not face charges in connection to this case. So they sold the phone and got $1 for the phone? Girl, please. I didn't know. People sell their phones all the time. But she got $1. Let me tell you something. When I'm done with the phone, I keep my phones, but I break them up and throw them in the trash. Because I don't want somebody sending my phone in to get some money. They only going to get $1 too. It doesn't matter. But nevertheless, they can get a whole bunch of information off of your phone from years and years and years. And, you done looked at something. You done show somebody your boob or whatever. I don't know. They all get to see all that. No, you will not get my phone. I mean, I don't do that stuff. I'm just saying, you got some personal stuff. You might be in a heated conversation with your children or your spouse or something. Don't nobody needs to see that. So Rosa also confirmed that there was 3 people seen in the Walmart surveillance video on 12/30, the day before Adam had got, arrested. And it was Adam, Kayla, and a woman named Kelsey. Now, was Kelsey the one that died in the hotel? So he was screwing around with Kelsey. So he's screwing around with all these girls. She said, desperate people do desperate things. Better you drink Coke than snort it. Well, nah, this is Sprite, though. But I got what you're saying. Here's a look at those pipes. Okay. So Rosa says there are forensic anthropologists who was there as the pipes were processed. He says she was needed in the event that investigators found human remains. She would be able to identify if remains were human or not. Oh, so they took the piping out of the house. Okay. So 129, Manchester Police Detective Adam is testifying about processing pipes that were taken from the Adam Montgomery Family Union Street apartment. There was brief cross-examination by the defense. Adam's attorney asked to clarify how the Echo ATM works. Dobie is excused. We are now in lunch for an hour. They were in there for a little bit more than an hour. It's noticeable that Adam Montgomery is following the other women extensively closely as she moves around the store. He moves with every minor step she takes. Kayla Montgomery remains at the Echo ATM. Security video appears to show Adam Montgomery, Kayla Montgomery, and another woman enter the Walmart. The three use the Echo ATM before Adam Montgomery and the other woman walk around the store. This was taken on 12:30. Manchester Police Department announced Harmony Montgomery was missing the next day. Dobie describes the Echo ATM as an electronic pawn shop. Michael Dobbs works for the Manchester Walmart. He is speaking about a request from police for security footage at an Echo ATM in the store. Police wanted footage of recording from December the 30th, 31st. The request was made in 2022. Gal is excused. She leaves the courtroom with arms crossed, visible upset. Judge orders no video or pictures of Gal as she leaves. On redirect, the state asked Gales why she did not talk about the domestic violence in June. The interview with police, but did bring it up later. She cites flashbacks and memories. This is the lady that said that Kayla was doing some stuff. SP, people really need to leave the drugs alone. I would rather have a bad soda habit. Yes. I think Kelsey passed away. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, I think she was the one that passed away in the hotel of an overdose, I believe it was. On cross-examination, defense brings up a June 2022 interview with Gail. Says she knew Adam was already arrested at the time for second-degree assault. Recalls the interview was about Harmony. Gail says Kayla first told her that the bruises was caused by her falling or her children hitting her throwing toys. She says it wasn't until they were alone when Kayla told her that Adam had hit her. She needed to leave him. I need to drink water. But I'm not drinking water this time. I'm drinking soda. I'm trying to follow this app that tells me to drink more water. So when you guys hear that, I need to drink water. You know, and I think you guys better do the same thing. I'm starting to see these people, and when they get old, when they don't drink a lot of water, their body looks so bad. Gail says she visited the Montgomery at their Union Street apartment. She says the place was torn apart. She says the lights were hanging off the ceiling. She says Adam was worried someone was spying on him. She also told the juror he was worried about the city bus that drove by his apartment often. Gail says she often saw Kayla with bruises on her face, Adam arms and legs. Some bruises were small, like fingerprints. Others was the size of a fist. Gail lived in the family shelter where the Montgomerys were also living. She says Adam and Kayla lived there with their two sons. She also says she visited Adam at Portland Pie Company where he worked. Why all these women following Adam? She said, I need that app. You want the app? Let me see. Let me see. It's just, let me tell you, I'll tell you what it's called. Yeah, it makes you, it's My Water Reminder. It's called My Water Reminder. You gotta, every time I'm supposed to drink 12 ounces, but you know what? I normally don't drink water. So if I just take a drink of water, I say that's better than nothing. So I'm gonna work my way up because you're supposed to drink so much. But the water they want me to drink, I would never have no room for food. Anyway, let's get back to this. At 10:56 today, Gail lived at the family shelter where the Montgomerys were also living. She says Adam and Kayla Montgomery lived there with their two sons. She also says she visited Adam at Portland Pie. Yeah, I don't know why all these women are visiting Adam. God. The judge has made an official order to not show the witness on camera during her testimony. The court pool cameras can use audio only. The judge has ordered everyone out of the courtroom. She has a pool for the trial to cut all videos and audio while they sort out this. So, the girl was very upset. She didn't want to be in court, Gail. And that's why all that happened. I'm reading backwards, so that's how it comes to me. So an update on the arrest warrant for Nicole Gail. She is now in the courtroom and will testify. The state has asked the pool cameras for the trials to not show her due to safety issues. Gail is visible, upset, and crying while speaking with the judge. Okay, so she done walked in there and everybody done already seen her. But nevertheless, she says Adam told her he had two boys and a daughter, but Adam said he dropped his daughter off at her mother's house in Massachusetts. She says Adam changed the conversation rapidly. No questions from the defense. So Goran is now. She says she knew Adam had two sons. She says at one time he mentioned having a daughter, but brushed it off when she asked more about his daughter. 10:10. We're now hearing from Jessica. She dated a friend of Adam. This was in 2021. She says Adam was living on Urban Street at the time. She says had quite a few in-depth conversations about their children. Drunk conversation during cross-examination. Hilbert tells defense that Adam brought up Harmony living with her mother because he missed her. She says she became close with Kayla. Hilbert is excused as a witness. Hilbert is emotional as she recounts the time that she took Kayla away from their Union Street apartment. She says she took Kayla and the kids to a motel because Adam beat Kayla Montgomery. She says Kayla Montgomery injuries were bad. She says during a conversation with Adam Montgomery, Adam brought up his daughter Harmony. He says he doesn't see her anymore because Harmony went to live with her mother. Hilbert says her children would play with the Montgomery kids. She says there were only two living there. She says she would always sometimes feed Adam, Kayla Montgomery, and the kids. Tasha is on the stand. She is a property manager for a company that owns the Union Street apartments where the Montgomerys live. The defense briefly questioned Beach about when he reconnected with Adam. They're clarifying questions about who was with him. Beach says it was Adam Montgomery, Kayla, and their two sons. When asked if he ever talked to Kayla Montgomery about the U-Haul, Beach tells the state he wasn't allowed to talk to Kayla. It seemed like somebody read all of this to me today, and I mean they read word for word. Nevertheless. Prosecutors are now having Beach read Facebook messages between him and Adam Montgomery. He's asking Adam Montgomery where he returned the U-Haul in one message. Adam tells Beach not to message stuff like this on Facebook. Beach says he asked Adam Montgomery to elaborate more on what he was talking about, but Adam Montgomery would not. Beach says he gave the keys to the U-Haul to Adam. He says at one point he went outside to smoke a cigarette with Adam Montgomery. Beach says Adam was pacing around and saying, "I effed up." Adam saying he effed up. Oh my goodness. This case has so many twists and turns. I'm sick of seeing no show. Adam. No. Adam, what are you talking about, Tina? Adam been there for the last 2 days. Where you been? Come on now. Adam been there, sitting right there in court for the last 2 days. Beach says after obtaining the U-Haul, he took it to Econo Lounge. He says he then did drugs with Adam and Kayla at the motel. Beach says he didn't have a license at the time, so he found someone who could rent Adam a U-Haul. He says that person was Brandon. Beach says he reconnected with Adam when they ran into each other at the mall. He says Adam later asked him if he could rent a U-Haul. Okay. So that's where you get Travis at. Adam Montgomery has refused transport from the state prison. Once again, he will not be here for today's testimony. So Adam showed up yesterday, you guys. And you know what? If anybody has watched this trial, has anyone seen or saw that all the people that came in contact with Adam and Kayla, all of them are fidgety? Yep. Yep. They all are. Because, people, but you're going to have some people that's in there trying to help, like the lady that was giving them rides, places. She was just making sure they get to go to the methadone place. And remember, Adam had snatched her phone or something, and she was like, "I'm just trying to help you guys. Give me my phone back." And then she was like, "I ain't going back to pick them up no more," because he was something else. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't either. That's what they do. That's why people always say all the time, people, dogs, birds of a feather flock together. That's, all dogs stray, one dog pack. It's just, that's just the way it is, That's why some people I don't connect with. I mean, I got a young lady right now, and she's like, "Oh, we're gonna go have lunch," and I really don't want to connect with her. And then she asked me earlier to do something for her. And I don't never really have a problem, but I don't even really know you, So now, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm bigger, better, or whatever. It's just I can't connect with you. You don't know me that well to ask me to do what you asked me to do, which is really nothing. But I only do stuff like that for people I know, like reference and referrals and stuff like that. I would never come to somebody I know and ask them to go rent me a U-Haul, or you know what I'm saying? If I don't know you, I can't. Adam and them done used up all the people they know. But that's what people do that be on drugs, you guys. That's what they do. And I can tell you right now, nobody's going to sit here and be like, "Yeah, all my family's on drugs and I see it," or whatever. I'm not asking you to do all that. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, everybody got somebody in their family that you done heard what they done did, you done seen it, for themselves. Every family got it, whether you deal with it or not. She said, maybe I haven't been paying attention, but more to who came in contact with them than Adam. Yeah. Well, I didn't watch it today. I didn't have time. Because like I said, my money was messed up. But I watched it yesterday. I was listening to it today. And my girlfriend was telling me what was going on as I was driving home. Because I had went to the bank and they said, ain't no money in the bank. I said, oh my God. Then, my focus went somewhere else. In the motion to support the arrest warrants, the state says Nicole was subpoenaed to appear on February the 6th. She was then scheduled to testify on February the 14th. She didn't show up until today, the 16th. Testimony is expected to resume at 9 a.m. So they did this forensics on the sheetrock, the DNA. He pulled the DNA profile for Harmony. It was part of the ceiling. You guys know that. The analyzing provides very strong support of the that it was Harmony to contribute to the DNA. So they're saying, the blood and everything, the DNA is Harmony. You can't conclusively say that Harmony Montgomery is the source of the DNA on the sheetrock or the rails, but the probability is very strong. When they said it was very strong, I'm going to say this, you guys, and I'm going to let you guys call in if you need to call in. I usually only give you 30 minutes. I'm over my 30 minutes. But I want to say, when here's two things. I got two things to say. So, the person that was analyzing the forensics said the probability that it was Harmony said it was 1.4 trillion possibility that it was Harmony. Okay? 1.4 trillion. So the defense says, well, I mean, was it the state? Okay, it was the state. So the state says, could you tell us what does that mean if it's 1.4 more than likely, 1.4 trillion more than likely it was the DNA of Harmony? They said, well, really to say it's somebody, it's usually one, just to say, that is that person. We only really need 1 million. Okay? He says, because anytime you do DNA, they can never say for certain. They just can't. I don't know why they can't, but there's something to it that they just can't. They just can't put 100% on it. So they give you the likelihood. So he says, but normally the likelihood to get somebody incarcerated, we don't need 1.4 trillion. We only need 1 million to say that is that person. But for this DNA, he's saying is 1.4 trillion. He said, well, okay, define what that is. He said, well, is 1.4 trillion is 1 million times 1 million. Because normally, he says, see, I learned so much when I listened to these people. And now I just felt, I got to share with you guys. So he says, so 1 million has 6 zeros, right? He says, so 1 trillion has 12 zeros. This is Harmony Montgomery. Oh my God. I kid you not. I could have fell on the floor when he said that. I was like, You done broke down some math for me. Now I know what a trillion means. That means a million times a million. More than likely, that's harmony. And he let it be known. Yes, it was that deep. I was like, look at God. He let it be known. It really can't be nobody else. Normally, we only need a million hits to more than likely to say that was that person. But we're telling you today, we can't say absolutely we know, but we can say, because with men, there's always, you know, accidents and people switching stuff and people, putting people in places where they ain't, and then they come back and they done switched this and got blood on this and got, and they done went and pulled the covers or went and got the t-shirt or something, then went and did this, say, oh, there her blood is. Well, you big dummy, you had the same gloves on when you pulled this over there. So, when you deal with people, and people make mistakes and people get, really, lazy and negligence and all of that. Yes, he sure did. It was this little girl. Yeah. He made it sure that everybody knew, more than likely, this was 1.4 trillion. More than likely, the probability was that high. Yeah, it just threw me on the floor. I was like, oh my God. I mean, because sometimes you want to have that doubt in your mind and you want to have that, maybe, because you don't have a body and we know Crystal ain't lying. We know Crystal ain't lying. But, we just really don't know if Adam killed her. But, I mean, I always want to keep my eyes open. If it's a possibility, it could be Kayla. And it's a possibility. Because, even though that Adam was abusive and hitting Kayla, maybe he was starting to hit Kayla because Kayla done took the baby out. And, and I'm going to tell you about certain boys or men or whatever, when they're not adding up to what they're supposed to be, they do become a little bit abusive. And then when you do something wrong or whatever, they do want to show that, I'm man or whatever. I'll take the hit or whatever. Because remember, Kayla did say, Adam said, whatever happens, that he'll go down for this. Well, yeah. He probably looked at them people and said, I ain't coming back. I'm sick and tired of it. Okay, if anybody wants to call in, you can call in 316-553-3056, If that's what you want to do. If that's what you want to do. Well, she did nothing to prevent it. No, she did not. She did nothing to prevent it. Not only that, she wanted to go eat. See, I thought it was Adam that was like, yeah, let's go. I'm beating you. I'm beating you. But something's not adding up with Kayla's story, you guys. And I'm just going to say it right now. But I'm going to share this with you before I know that you guys may want to call in or whatever. I'm going to share my thoughts with you, and I always do. Something's not right with Kayla. Because she wanted to go eat Burger King after this little girl that got beat down in the back seat. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm in the car with somebody and we fighting or we arguing or they fighting with somebody, the next thing I'm not going to want to do is just go eat. Now, I just seen you get your butt whooped, beat down, whether you a kid, let alone this is a kid that's supposed to be beat down, hit and kick, not kicked, but beat, punched, continuously. The word she said repetitively. He kept hitting her repetitively. And then out of your mouth is, let's go eat Burger King. Can we go eat Burger King? Why, he done punched this little girl 15 times. The only thing that could come out of your mouth is, let's go to Burger King. And then, hold on, because this is what makes me mad. So now, He done covered the baby up with a cover. He done punched her while driving, gets to Burger King. She gets 3 croissants. That's what they ordered. She knew not to lie about. Okay, so why you only get 3? Cause see, he got 1, you get 1, and then the baby. What about Harmony? This what she said. This what Kayla said. Kayla said, Adam got 1, I got 1, and then Harmony got 1. I fed the kids mine. That's what Kayla said. And her kids are 1 and 2. And so the state was like, so how did you feed the kids? And she was like, I just broke off a piece and stuck it in their mouth. They said, so you look back there? She said, no, I did not. They said, you didn't look back there? How did you get the food from your hand to their mouth? She was like, she looked at him like, you big dummy, like I felt it. So you never look back. So what did you do with Harmony's burger? What did you do with Harmony's burger? Thank you, soldier girl. She said, I laid it on the cover, on the lap. That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. Everybody that's a mother, a parent, or whatever, if a child is under a blanket or coat or something, you don't put the food on top of the coat, the cover. You don't do that. That do not even make sense. Because if the baby is asleep, they're going to move and the food's going to get smashed, smush. The word she want to use is smush. You don't do that. If the baby sleep, you keep the food in the bag until the baby wake up. Or you put the food. Why she didn't say we put the food back in the bag or whatever? She said I just laid it on her. I just laid it on the cover. If that makes sense to anybody in here. But okay, the last thing I want to share with you guys, and I know you guys is going to get mad at me, but I'm going to tell you right now, I don't believe that Adam is going to be found guilty in this trial. I'm sorry to tell you this. He said when he came into court yesterday, he was sitting over there with the state. The state is saying that Kayla, see, this is why sometimes when you look at these cases, come on y'all going to have to understand something. This is why people get little time. See, they ain't worried about trying to get Adam some time. Adam got 30 years for gun charges. He already gone. He ain't gonna get out till he's 60, 70 years old. They ain't worried about Adam. They're not. They're saying Kayla. Exactly. Adam been already given 30 years. Hey, this is SP. What's crack-a-lackin'?
Hey, SP, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Tina. Let me give you your number real quick before we get started. Your number 7929467. Tina Powers. Okay, what's going on?
Hey, I'd like to ask a question. Okay, so you know when Adam and Kayla and when the police officer pulled them over or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
So is that the card that Harmony, I'm trying to be pleasant. I mean, I'm trying to work it out right so that way you won't get whatever. But is that the card that she was murdered in?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, he couldn't afford another car. If he couldn't even afford a home, he couldn't afford a car. See, they only took the car because the car was blocking, the intersection. The car was getting towed. Remember, they let them get their stuff out. Somehow he must have got his car out of the pound.
Okay.
But, and I don't know,
Because remember now, the other guy, he came in there. Oh shoot! There was like one time this week that he came in there.
They had the Audi.
Yeah, and he said that he let them stay in there, and
He let them sleep in the car, not drive it.
Okay, because I'm getting the cars confused. Okay.
He had an Audi and they had a Chrysler Sebring, which Chrysler Sebring, a lot of people don't know, those are really nice cars.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I wanted one at one time and I just, but whatever. But yeah, I believe it is the same car. Um, yeah.
That she was murdered in. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, my one girlfriend told me today, she says, you know what? She said, I believe Kayla could have had something to do with Kayla could have done it. I said, yeah, if you that's what I'm saying. Like now that they're in court, the jurors done heard the state say Kayla, not Adam, you know. So it's gonna they're not gonna not all of them gonna see it was Adam, Adam, Adam. Not 12 is gonna see that because you done put a doubt in their mind it could have been Kayla.
It could have been both. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
We both there.
yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So who got the kids? I mean, who got what's that baby's name? I forget their baby's name, but anyway, I don't want to mess up their baby's name. But who got them kids?
Seamus,
Yeah, and
the little girl and the other little boy.
uh-huh.
I don't know.
Wow.
Kayla cannot even make contact with her kids.
For real.
Yeah, she can't call them, talk to them, or nothing.
Oh Lord.
They see. I
Wow.
believe the state really just want Kayla to be charged, but they wanted her to tell what she wanted to tell. You know, but if she
Right.
lie, and they know that she's lying, Kayla knows more or did more. She had to. I mean,
Well, I think both of them had a part in it. I think, SP, come on now. Okay? So look, check this out. Cause I have a stepmother too, you know.
mm-hmm.
And my stepmother, she wasn't all that bad, but you know, let's see, you know, all stepmothers don't love you if you know what I mean. They do some mean, hateful things to you.
Yeah, some of
My
them do.
stepmother wasn't hateful to me. I'm not saying that, but my thing is some step people are mean to the kids.
Right.
You know, oh, you such and such child, or you know, you look like your mama, or you look like your daddy, and
Yeah.
you know all this and all. And I believe that cold-heartedly. I believe for real, both of them did something to that girl.
Yeah. You
That's
know,
just my opinion.
Adam did say that he will acknowledge that he did some I guess some not abuse, but what do you call it when you assault, but he said he didn't kill his daughter. He's saying this is what Adam's saying. Adam's saying, yeah, I'll take some charges of some assault, you know, on my daughter and on my wife, but I didn't kill my daughter. And that's all he had to say. You know?
So okay, so I mean, I know that this don't stand up in the court of law, but who took a lie detector test? Anybody?
No. And the only time you can use that is if they let you, if they want to.
Right. But my thing is, you know, who was Travis? I forget his last name. Travis somebody. Beach. He said, "Why I effed up? I effed up."
Right.
I'm like, okay, Adam, way to go. You done told it. You know, I almost was on the floor. You know.
Yeah, when he said that, I'm like, well, but still, you know.
I don't know. Actually,
I don't know. The two things that weigh heavily on me is um Kevin Montgomery, Adam's brother,
right.
saying that he's seen Harmony with a black eye.
Right. That right there.
Okay, so that makes me very leery of Adam. But for Adam to say, I bashed around the house, I don't believe Adam would have said, oh, I bashed around the house or whatever. I believe that Kayla was there. Kayla said the reason why Adam did that to, bash Harmony around the house is because he went to the bathroom, but he left Harmony in charge. And he come out the bathroom because the baby was crying. Harmony had her hand over the baby's mouth and the baby's lips were blue.
Right.
So that tells me, so he was very protective of your kids so you wouldn't get mad at him. No, I believe Kayla was a part of this because when she said that Adam had dry blood on him and the baby had dry blood on, ain't nobody cleaning this baby, and they said wasn't nobody gonna clean the baby. She said no.
Wow.
She just said no.
She said no.
She just said no.
No.
So the baby got dry blood on her and nobody cleaned the baby. She said nope. So the baby got pee and poop on her. Anybody clean the baby? Nope.
Wow.
So why was y'all mad?
Right.
Why was y'all so mad that the baby peed and pooped? Wasn't y'all, nobody gonna clean it up? So why get mad? And then think about it. He driving down the street. Okay, they get to a intersection, and then he reaches in the back of the seat, pow, 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 and then drives some more. He reaches in the back of the seat, pow, 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 hitting her some more. Reach in the back of the seat, hit her some more, pow, pow, and then take the cover and cover her up. Okay, and she's like, let's go eat Burger King.
Yeah. Now, who in the world gonna do all that?
Would you sit through all of that, and the only thing you say is, let's go get something to eat at Burger King?
Right.
And then he orders the Burger King. You get the food. You give Adam his so he can eat. You take another one and you feed it to the baby and you eat one because you know she ate. You know she ate. But she gonna sit there and say she put one of those croissants on the baby cover
Right.
and never look back at the child.
Now, how in the world could you not do that?
You never look back at the child.
That's crazy.
She is putting herself a distance from this child. But here's the thing. She said Adam called her and told her to bring the bag to his job. She got the stroller, got the baby, so put the baby in the stroller in the back of the basket part. A dead baby now.
In a bag.
In a bag, and she knows that that baby's in the bag, and she walked for 15 to 20 minutes
Right.
with a dead baby.
Right.
How is it that they're not charging this woman?
Right. I believe there was some jealousy going on. And, like I just said, I believe some people, not all, will do harm to your kids.
And
Children.
I think she's covering up because she don't want to go to jail, and he ain't gonna say nothing because he's already doing 30 years. So he's like, hey, if you can get out of it, get out of it.
Well, honey, I'm going to tell you what. We all know that you cannot wait till your, she got bond? No, she got a bond? Not a bond, but, parole, whatever you want to
Yeah, she got a parole hearing coming.
Well, honey, you might get charged with the same thing that Adam might be getting.
Well, no. She's getting ready to get out of jail.
I know. Well, like Adam said, if you can get out of it, get out of it.
But what I'm saying is they're putting in the minds of the jurors. They're putting in the minds of the jurors that Kayla did this. So I don't believe Adam is going to be fully charged with all of these charges. Not everybody's going to be in agreement because, look, they got doubt that Kayla knew about this, but ain't nobody charging Kayla. So why would you put all of this on Adam? You couldn't. I'm being honest. If I was a juror, I wouldn't sit there and say, "Yeah, I'm 100% that Adam did this. I'm 100% he's abusive. I'm 100% probably he did hit both the baby and Kayla. But I'm not 100% he did this all by himself."
No, he had help. He had help.
Kayla.
He had help. Yes, ma'am.
And shouldn't somebody be charged if they not only did not render help for the child, did not intervene when a child getting hurt, and then actually help cover up the body in the corpse? She did all of that, and she should be charged with all of that, even if it's just 6 months here, a year there, 6 months there.
Right.
She's a part of that. Not just because you're telling the truth now, because you were part of a crime. You were in the crime, and you can't say, "Oh, I was scared." Every time a woman turns around, and I'm just being honest, and I'm not saying that she wasn't scared, because he is abusive. I do believe he is abusive. But how scared are you? You got 2 other kids that what if he did this to his own, he could do it to yours.
Yeah, exactly.
You should have been getting away from him. She wasn't.
Man, first time when he put his hands on me, oh no, I've been done gone. I would have been done gone.
Yep.
I
Yep.
don't care if I was pregnant or not. I'll take care of it on my own. No.
Yep. Get out of here. Exactly.
Yep. But anyway, I'm going to roll on off of here and let somebody else speak their mind.
Alrighty.
It was nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too.
All right.
Soldier Girl says she like, "That's my husband." Exactly. Okay, I want to share this one thing with you guys before we get off here. If anybody want to call in, just go ahead and call on in. It says here on the Independent, Harmony Montgomery trial thrown into confusion as mystery caller dials into the tip line. So, mystery caller dials into the tip line. I don't know nothing about what this is finna say. A mystery caller dials into a tip line with information about Harmony Montgomery case amid her father's New Hampshire trial over the little girl's alleged murder. The developments were revealed by Adam Montgomery's defense attorney at the end of his second week of trial in Manchester. Montgomery, who is accused of beating Harmony to death in December 2019, is facing charge. Last week, he conceded to 2 lesser charges of abuse of a corpse and falsifying information. Montgomery only appeared in court during the first day of jury selection and has not returned since, but he just returned yesterday. The prosecutors has argued throughout the 2 weeks of trial that Montgomery killed his daughter after he became enraged because she had a bathroom accident. Jurors has heard from more than a dozen witnesses about the horrific ways he worked to conceal, reduce, and destroy Harmony's remains. Montgomery then disposed of what was left of Harmony's body at an unknown location in March, despite massive multi-state searches and a $150,000 reward. On Friday, attorney Carolyn Smith brought up a tip made by an unknown individual. During the course of the trial, apparently somebody contacted the tip line and was interviewed, gave information. Miss Smith told Judge Amy, "The state has given us a recording of the interview. I have not gone through it. We certainly have somebody trying to go through it. I don't know, and I don't need to name this person. I don't know if we'll be seeking to call this person to testify." What do they mean? Let me see. On Friday, attorney Carolyn Smith brought up a tip made by an unknown individual. During the course of the trial, apparently somebody contacted the tip line and was interviewed, gave information. Miss Smith told Judge Amy. The state has given us a recording of the interview. Oh. Hold on. Soldier Girl said, yes, I am a mystery caller. Got some new information. Yeah. So during the course of the trial, apparently somebody contacted the tip line and was interviewed, gave information. They called a person. Miss Smith told Judge Amy, the state has given us a recording of the interview. I have not gone through it. We certainly have somebody trying to go through it. I don't know, and I don't need to name this person. I don't know if we'll be seeking to call this person to testify. Oh my goodness. Oh my. So something fins to bust wide open, you guys. Senior Assistant Attorney General Ben later explained that the call was placed by a woman on Tuesday after she had spent several days watching the trial. Manchester police only notified the prosecutor the following day. So Tuesday, okay. She came into the station to be interviewed and provided a statement. Mr. Arlene said that a written report and a tape interview was sent to his office and then forwarded to the defense. Judge Messer said Miss Smith to expeditiously... Oh my God, my phone's going dead. Where's my charger? Oh Lord, I need to read this. Okay, let me charge this up. I'm sorry, you guys. I'll let my phone go dead. Don't go dead, baby. Hold on, let me read it. Okay. Miss Smith to expeditiously file a motion seeking to have the mystery caller on her witness list if the defense wished to call her to the stand. The judge also asked the prosecutor to advise the individual against watching the remainder of the trial. Wow. The prosecutor case has largely hinged. Wow, I didn't know that. The prosecutor's case has largely hinged on the testimony from Montgomery's estranged wife, Kayla. Kayla told... So they're... Oh my God! Montgomery and the couple's two infant sons when the little girl had a baptism. Montgomery reported being hid, according to Kayla's testimony. They usually kept the little girl under a blanket in order to hide her bruises and beaten body. The family stopped at a Burger King when Kayla reported even placing a sandwich on the dead girl's lap before heading to buy drugs. After Montgomery realized his daughter was dead, he placed the body inside a duffel bag. Harmony's death went unreported. Okay. So there is a mystery. She said expeditionally. Yes, little SP, I really wish I was a mystery caller, but bring her or him on. Yes. Yes, you guys. So you see what I'm saying? Like sometimes you've got to read more than just listen to what's said, because they'll be like, we're going to recess, or we're going to lunch, or we're going to take a quick break, and then they're talking about her or whatever. But I guess this mystery person called in. She not only called in, she walked into the station and gave her report. And to believe what I'm thinking right now, because the way that they talked about the only thing we had to go by is what Kayla said. I believe that it's not going to go in connection with what Kayla is saying. Like, I believe that this person is probably going to say, I don't know what she's going to say, but I believe it's going to be totally not what Kayla said. So when Tina said all the twists and turns, y'all, She said, I'm very curious about that mystery caller. Y'all see what I'm saying? Sometimes when you dig into this stuff and you read more than one type of interview, one type of news reading, and you get a little bit more bang for your buck. I'm looking at Kayla over here crying. Oh my God, she looks horrible. She said yes against Kayla because the prosecutors won't be helped. Hold on. You know what? I need to read it again. Hold on. Yeah, because you're right, soldier girl. She went into the police station and the state wants to. Let me see, where did we get that at? Oh my God, where did it come from? There it is. A mystery call dialed into the tip line with information about Harmony Montgomery case. I'm thinking this was just to get the money. But then it says right here, the prosecutors has argued throughout the 2 weeks on trial. Montgomery killed his daughter after he became enraged because Montgomery then disposed. On Friday, attorney Carolyn Smith brought up. Now, is Carolyn Smith on the defense side or on the prosecutor side? It's got to be on the prosecutor side because on Friday, attorney Carolyn Smith brought up a tip made by an unknown individual. During the course of the trial, apparently somebody contacted the tip line and was interviewed, gave information. Ms. Smith told the judge, the state has given us a recording of the interview. The state has given us a recording of the interview. She said, I have not gone over it. We certainly have somebody trying to go through it. I don't know. And I don't need no names. This person, I don't know if we'll be seeking to call this person to testify. Senior Assistant Attorney General Ben later explained that the call was placed by a woman on Tuesday after she had spent several days watching the trial. Manchester police only notified the prosecution the following day. She came into the station to be interviewed and provided a statement. Mr. Algie said that a written report and the tape interview were sent to his office and then forwarded to the defense. Oh my goodness! Okay, you guys, I didn't think we was gonna hit 1 hour, but I wanted to. The mystery caller was watching the court case and then called in. I believe they said yes. Kayla again about 50 pounds. Also, didn't she? Yes, she did. Prison food wasn't so bad when you was hungry, you know. It was at the end. Yes. The state is the prosecution. Yes. Remember SP, no court on Monday. Yes, not on Monday. Tuesday. President Day, no court. Yes, no court. So it will be Tuesday, but you guys, come on now. We got a little bit to think about and everything. I'm going to let you guys go. It is Friday, and I don't want to be too late. It's getting late in the evening. I got to call my girlfriend because she didn't tell me this. What's the heck wrong with her? Anyway, yeah, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. And why y'all didn't come in here and tell me about the mystery caller? All right, you guys, be good.